Sabrina! Answer me now! What the hell are you doing with my husband? I cannot believe what you are doing.
Oh, hello there, Amy. What are you talking about? I'm surprised to receive a message from you out of nowhere. I'm not doing anything with your husband. I'm really confused. What do you want from me?
Stop acting like you don't know. I'm asking you what you're doing with my husband, Zach, at our house.
Oh, did you come back home already? I didn't think that you'd be back for a while longer.
Yes, I just got back home. My work finished early today, so I managed to get back home about an hour earlier than usual. I was not expecting to see this when I got back.
Well, that's so unfortunate. I guess you finally found out. I thought that we did a pretty good job of keeping this a secret for so long.
You seem to be very calm about me finding out. Do you not realize how terrible of a thing you are doing?
Well, I'm a little surprised that you found us, but honestly, I don't really care if you know about what we're doing behind your back. Zach seems so happy to see me every time because I'm so much more attractive than you. It's pretty well known that I'm one of the hottest moms in the area. I also don't mind getting found out because I can just divorce my husband and pay any settlement fees if I get sued for cheating.
Do you really think that you can get away with this that easily? You're destroying a marriage, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be completely fine, actually. It's not that big of a deal, by the way. I'm just sleeping with your husband. And he told me he's going to make sure you get nothing in the divorce. He'll get his family's lawyers to do whatever they can to ensure that. There's absolutely no risk for me whatsoever.
Oh, I see. So, that's how it is. I guess his entire family is pretty rich and has a ton of savings.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to have any trouble with money anytime soon. This huge house that we're making love in right now is his property too, right? This place is just amazing.
Well, I think that it's his parents' property, but they're allowing him to use it.
That's basically the same thing. It's still his house.
Well, I don't really care about who owns the house. How long are you planning to stay here? You're not welcome, if you hadn't noticed by now.
What? Are you planning to kick me out already? Isn't it kind of your fault that you came home an hour early? I could have stayed for a little while longer if you didn't come home.
Have you forgotten that summer vacation has already started? I need you to leave.
I know that summer vacation has started, but why does that matter?
My daughter that went out to play with her friends is coming home soon. I don't want to have to let her see her dad and her friend's mom having fun in the bedroom together.
Fine. I'll get ready to leave if you're going to be this persistent.
Are you wearing clothes right now?
Of course not. What did you think we were doing? Stop rushing me. I'll get changed in a bit. Wait, where did my clothes go? Zach can't find his clothes either. How did it all disappear?
Oh, I should apologize about your clothes. It was all left on the floor of the living room, so I collected it all and threw it out.
What? Why would you do such a thing?
Well, I didn't want you running away.
Don't worry, I'm not going to run away. I just want to go back home to my place. Just give me back my clothes so that I can go home like you wanted me to.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that.
What? Why won't you let me go home?
Sabrina, I know that you and Zach have been seeing each other behind my back for around half a year now.
So, you knew about it this entire time? You were talking to me earlier as if you had just found out about it. What was that for? Why did you have to trick me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry that I lied to you. How are my acting skills, by the way? I had to buy a little time for everyone to get here.
What are you talking about? Everyone to get here? Just let me leave already! Stop treating me like a prisoner!
Looks like everyone's arrived now. Zach's parents, your husband, and I are all going to come and talk to you guys in a little bit.
What did you just say? Why are they all here?
I suggest you find a towel or blanket to wrap around your body. We're heading to the room you guys are in right now.
What is happening? Wait, You guys can't just enter the room without my permission! I can finally relax now. Thanks to you, I had a very rough day today. I'm not going to forgive you for this.
I'm surprised you're texting me already after all that happened. It's only been a couple of hours.
Yeah, whatever. I'm over it already. Did you arrive at your parents' house already?
Yeah, I did. I'm at my parents' house right now with my daughter.
Well, good for you. You must have left pretty soon after we talked. You looked really desperate getting all your belongings together while everyone else shouted at me and Zach. Everyone shouting at me was a little scary, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it all went. I'm so glad I got to see you walking out of the house looking so miserable. You looked like you were about to cry. Anyway, I just arrived back at Zach's place. Now we have no need to worry about being found out. Guess what we're going to be doing all night? It's going to be so much more relaxing knowing that you won't be interrupting us. We can be as loud as we want, too.
It seems like you're having such a great time. Enjoy it while it lasts. Do you really think that you're going to be able to get away with this?
I told you earlier today, didn't I? There's nothing you can do. Zach's mine now. So don't be expecting to live off of Zach like you have been. Your luck's ran out. I'm taking it all, so you should get out of my way. Poor single mom. It's going to be tough, but I'm sure you'll make it. Oh, I just remembered something. Zach told me to tell you that as soon as the settlement fee is agreed, he will transfer all the money to your bank account in one transaction. After that, he's done with you.
Why is he telling me that as if he's doing me a favor? It's an obligation. Tell him to stop talking so arrogantly towards me. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, look at you acting so strong now. You just got dumped by one of the richest guys in the area because you're so ugly. I know that deep down you want to break down and cry.
Say whatever you want to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I will say whatever I want. You're not going to be able to stop me. I love Zach so much. I also love the huge house that he lives in and all the money that he has. It's an amazing feeling having a guy that's rich by your side. It's such a shame that you lost him, right?
You really don't know how to shut up, do you?
Yeah, I'm just so happy right now. My life is going to be first class from now on. I feel like I'm the wife of a celebrity. I'm going to live such a luxurious life from tomorrow.
Well, good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up and go cry in a corner. I have some great news for you. I'm finally pregnant with Zach's child.
Oh, wow. What great timing.
Yeah, right? I had some morning sickness, so I went to the store to buy a pregnancy test. I took the test and it was positive. Everything is just going perfectly to plan. I have him all to myself now, and now there's a child between us.
According to plan? What are you talking about?
My plan was to get pregnant with his child so that I could live in this huge house and have access to some of his money. I'm finally going to be rich and live a luxurious lifestyle. My plan will finally be complete once your divorce from him is over. There's no point in you being his wife anymore. Hurry up and divorce him, you ugly cow.
I guess that makes sense. Thank you so much. I can finally get divorced from him.
Wait, why are you happy?
I don't need such a trashy husband like him in my life. Oh, and also, you guys better get your belongings together and leave the house as soon as possible.
What the hell are you saying? Why would we leave this house? This mansion is where me and Zach are going to start our new life together. Stop telling me nonsense just because you're sad about what happened. What the hell is going on? Could you tell me what's going on? We just got told to move out of this house by tomorrow.
Oh, that house is getting sold pretty soon. That's probably why you're being told to move out.
Wait, what? How is that even possible? It was you who did this, right? What did you do?
I personally didn't do anything.
I don't get it. Explain what is happening to me right now. I thought that this house was owned by Zach anyway. How could it be put on sale without his permission? It doesn't make any sense. There's no way that this is happening legally. It's not possible to just kick us out.
That house isn't actually his property at all.
What did you just say?
It's actually his grandpa's house. Zach doesn't own the house, although he doesn't advertise that. He was just given permission to live there temporarily.
His grandpa owns the place? Why doesn't he live here then?
Well, his grandpa owns another property that's right next to the beach, and he is living there right now with Zach's grandma. He didn't want to leave that house empty, so he gave me, my daughter, and Zach permission to live there as long as we maintain the house properly.
I didn't know anything about that. I just assumed that it was his property because he kept on boasting to me about how big and beautiful the place was.
Well, that's your fault for assuming Zach is trustworthy. I'm sure he would have told a bimbo whatever to get his chances of scoring better. I guess it turns out your plan wasn't a very good plan after all.
I can't believe this. What's going to happen to the luxurious life that I had planned if we can't live here anymore?
Who knows? Anyway, I heard that there are some potential buyers for the house and that there are some workers coming to the house in a couple of days to clean the house.
They're cleaning the place in a couple of days? That's so soon!
You guys are going to get in the way of the cleaners if you're still there when they come. I'd recommend getting out of the house by tomorrow, if you can.
How can this be happening to me? I don't want to deal with any of this anymore. Why did things have to end up like this?
Why do you have to keep contacting me? What is it this time? I've already got divorced with Zach and he's paid me the divorce settlement. We've decided on a payment plan for child support for our daughter, so there's no need for us to talk anymore. I really don't enjoy having to talk to you.
We gathered up all our belongings and left the house like we were told. Then we went to Zach's parents' place, but they didn't let us inside. They won't even talk to us. Why are they acting like they hate us?
Isn't it kind of obvious that they wouldn't let you in? They cut all ties with Zach after they found out what you guys were doing.
We then decided to go to my parents' place because we had no place to stay. They didn't let us inside either. They told me to leave right away and that they didn't want to ever have to see me again.
Well, I completely understand why they would act like that. You both did some pretty terrible things after all.
Shut up and keep listening. As a last resort, we decided to go to Zach's grandpa's place by the seaside. I thought that he would let us stay there until things calmed down a little. Grandparents pretty much always love their grandchildren, and I'm a really attractive and easygoing person, so I thought that they would accept us immediately. They didn't even let us talk to them. They just locked the door and ignored us completely.
He is a very strict and morally correct person after all. I guess he couldn't forgive you guys for having an affair.
What the hell is wrong with everyone? All I did was sleep with Zach. They should be happy that he's going to get married to such an attractive person like me. A CEO like him deserves a beautiful woman like me by his side.
Did you just say CEO? What are you talking about?
I think that it would be better for him and his company's reputation if I attend all the work events by his side. Having an ugly cow like you by his side would negatively affect his company. I don't get why everyone is treating me like a bad person. They should be treasuring me.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there seems to be a misunderstanding.
I don't care anymore. I'm going to go and ask Zach to buy us a high-rise condo to live in. I'm going to look down on all the poor losers of society while drinking some expensive wine every night.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but Zach is just a regular employee. He's not the CEO.
You're so funny. That's a joke, right?
Why would I tell you a lie? The CEO at our company is someone else.
That can't be true. He's the son of the previous CEO. Didn't he inherit his dad's position?
Our company decides our leaders based on skill and contribution to the company. Our backgrounds don't matter at all. I'm the manager of one of the departments, by the way.
You're a manager? Someone like you?
Yeah, I am. Actually, I just remembered that Zach got fired a few days ago. You haven't heard from him? He got caught flirting around with you during a Zoom meeting. He's also been making a ton of easy mistakes recently. I don't think he was able to focus with you by his side constantly.
You have got to be kidding me! He got fired? How did he get caught flirting around with me? Wait, are you telling me that he was in a meeting when we were doing it in his workroom?
I won't get into the details as I really don't want to know about it. Why don't you just think about it? You guys were constantly sticking to each other when you were at the house. He was also working a full-time job the entire time. Does it all match up now? He was sleeping and flirting with you throughout most of his work meetings.
Wait, so you're telling me that the entire company knows about…
Yeah, pretty much. It's all your fault that he ended up losing his job and his house. Your stupid plan is what caused all this to happen to you guys. Although he should take some of the blame as well. It's not possible to cheat on someone by yourself, after all.
My life is really falling apart.
Oh, and also, one more thing that I forgot to mention. I think that he used up all of his savings when paying me the settlement fees and child support money. I had a very good advantage and some aggressive corporate lawyers on my side, so the amount is pretty high. His family also plan on removing him from their will, so he won't be inheriting any of their money or property. I'm pretty sure that it's very unlikely that he's going to become rich anytime soon. You're going to have to say goodbye to your plans for a luxury life in a high-rise condo.
Fine then! I'm going to end things with him and get back together with my ex-husband.
I highly doubt that's going to be possible.
Why is that?
Well, you cheated on him and then got pregnant with another man's child. I don't think any guy is going to forgive you for doing such a thing. I think your child that decided to live with your ex hates you as well. I don't think that there is a place for you to return to in that family.
Damn it! I really messed up, didn't I? How did my plan end up going so badly like this? I just cannot believe it. I thought for sure that I would live a luxury life where I would never have to work a single job again. Where the hell am I meant to live now? We have no money or house. There's just way too many problems now. I don't know what to do.
Well, that's for you guys to figure out now. I'm going to go take a nice long bath to relax myself, so I've got to go. Goodbye, and never contact me again. I was really surprised with the actions that they took after they got kicked out the house. They tried to crash at Zach's parents' place and then went to beg Sabrina's parents for help, but nobody would talk to them. After that, they traveled to Zach's grandparents' place that is in another state. I'm pretty sure that they must have used close to $2,000 in all the transport and hotel fees getting to those places. Considering that they are currently both unemployed right now, I'm sure that must have hurt their wallet very much. After being rejected by all their relatives, they decided to rent out a cheap apartment together to live in. They wanted to break up with each other after all that had happened. However, they were unable to afford a place to live by themselves, so they're living together out of necessity. Also, all of their relatives are monitoring them both, as they know that Sabrina is pregnant right now. They're all discussing on what to do with the child once she is born, as they want the child to have a fair chance at life. The child doesn't deserve a terrible life just because of what her parents did in the past, after all. Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.